Okay then. I guess we'll go ahead and get started on this next Disney live stream. Just testing this. If anyone joins in, um, just give it a minute, see if anyone else joins in. Well, anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and get started anyway. I don't have a whole lot of time since I got work in a couple hours, but I figure I get at least two watch alongs out before then. Um, so anyway, welcome to our sixth Disney animated film, which is an interesting one because, well, it's the first of a series of films that are basically referred to as the package films, as in these next six movies are all compilations of shorts, essentially. This was back when Disney, I guess during World War II, they couldn't afford to make big major projects, so they made these short compilations instead. And these first two, Saludos Amigos and The Three Caballeros, are a result of Walt's trip to Central and South America. So there's that. And so I figure we go ahead and get started with the first of these being Saludos Amigos, which turns out to be the shortest film in this brand, as it's only 40 minutes, so this won't take long to watch. Again, now I don't have this movie on DVD or Blu-ray, so I was able to find the movie on the Internet Archive, so that's how I'm watching it. So if you guys either have a physical copy, um, sorry for the late or Bambi, that's all right. If you can't show up, you can't show up. That's fine. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on Saludos Amigos. Hold on a second, one remote. Just make sure. Okay, three, two, one, go. Man, turn this off. Yeah, I forgot. I got to get my headphones on. Turn this on. It's just connecting. All right. So I'll be honest. I don't know if I've ever seen the Saludos Amigos before. Like, I may have seen bits of it, but I'm not sure if I have. So this will be kind of a first viewing for me. And the same thing can be said about Make My Music or Melody Time, which I think I may have seen at least bits and pieces of those films, but never in their entirety. So yes, I've seen Chavral's productions, Disney Villain Rank, and I remember I found his rant on Man to be really funny, but he does bring up a good point. Like, Man isn't really a villain, but an antagonistic force, and it's so weird that people refer to Man as one of the great Disney villains. When I feel like if you're going to be on a great villains list in general, you should have a character, a name, a face, stuff that would be identifiable. I don't know. But, well, the Carter I get is really a predator. I mean, it's the Carter at least is more, at least physically there, whereas Man is just more off screen. So, well, you could argue Sabor is also more antagonistic. I guess I'm not sure. No, because we got some live footage here. Yeah, the bear from Fox now is kind of a is also just a predator. But anyway, Yes, let's hear some Fantasia too. Yeah, Sharp Tooth from Land for Time. So, from what I understand, a good chunk of this movie is like documented footage of when Walt was in Mexico, I think, or like South America. As I hear, this is footage of when they were in somewhere in South America, like some funny looking drawings of the llamas. Yes, I know Bambi 2 takes place after Mom's death. I'm aware of that. I brought that up in the Bambi watch along. Yeah, there's Donald. Lake Titicaca. Yeah, I gotta watch it, Donald. The oxygen levels are pretty low up there. Yeah, the film. Yeah, we got llamas near long before the Emperor's New Groove. Now, see, you can find a Lake Titicaca frog. You probably you don't put a motor on a boat made of straw. Yeah, it's crazy to think that with Disney's roster, like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, Daisy, and so on and so on, they don't really have many appearances in their main lineup of films aside from like these compilation films. Like we never got a Mickey Mouse movie that's theatrical movie that's part of the Disney animated lineup. You'd think they would have done that for their 100th anniversary, but they didn't think about that. I guess Donald's a tourist. Yeah, try doing that with the llama in real life. Guess he's not the best at the flute. Now play the Mickey Mouse theme. The Jurassic films going to appear in Heroes of Villains. I mean, at least the original Jurassic Park films. Not sure about Jurassic World though. Well, I've considered Lost World JP3. And there he goes. Oh, not. Seal animation videos and do you use seal animation? I don't even know what that is. Poor Don can never catch a break. He makes fine animations. I see. I see. I think I might know who you're talking about. Maybe. Oh yeah, we get this playing character, Pedro, I think is his name. Yeah, Pedro. Well, I mean, is the CG at DreamWorks movies going to appear? I mean, if you've seen the trailer, I mean, I am including a good chunk of the DreamWorks movies. Yeah, I guess animation has a thing for anthropomorphic planes, not just Disney. Like if you ever seen the Tex Avery cartoon that had anthropomorphic planes, is the Angry Bird movie's gonna probably not. Like I said, I rather not get too much away, so you might just I want to keep some surprise heroes and villains. It's probably best not to keep asking. Just saying, because I'm not gonna say so much. Also, it's kind of irrelevant to the stream anyway. Jack and Daxter, I don't know. Not familiar with them too much. I mean, I know who they are, but I never played the game, so. Hmm. Man on the Mountain, apparently. Maybe pretty soon, but I checked out the walkthroughs. I mean, I, I don't know. Like I said, I have so much planned for Heroes and Villains. I'm limited to what I can use. And of course, he's getting distracted. It's okay, just make it. Like I said, I can't make promises to that. So yeah, that's pretty ominous looking. That's kind of a cool effect. Fourth wall breaks are funny. Yeah, that was kind of a funny little gag they did with the you know the little plane that could. SpongeBob going to appear in? We'll see. We'll see. So like there was no one else that could send out this parcel aside from your young son. Like, okay then. Sony animation films, maybe a few of them. Really, a little card that's all the mail that was. That really all that just for a card. I think he doesn't seem to care though. No, on to Argentina. Yeah, there's Walt. Yeah, we're already halfway done with this. Like I said, this is the shortest film in the Disney Animation Library. It's almost barely even feature length, but according to the Film Institute, in order for a movie to count as feature length, it has to be at least 40 minutes. So yes, this is 42 minutes, so it technically counts as a feature film. Cartoon movies going appear in here as villains? Probably not. Like I said, I'm limited, so I can't include every form of media in the hero villains. That'd be impossible. So already limited. It's just that because I made the rule that the fight has to be Disney heroes fight non-Disney villains and non-Disney heroes fight Disney villains. That limits how many non-Disney properties I could do because there's obviously way more than Disney. So it just makes it limiting. And plus, I just can't overload it with too much stuff. I mean, it's already packed with a lot as it is. So, but like I said, I'm keeping it as a surprise. So it's best not to keep asking what's going to be included. You'll just wait and see whenever the next round comes out. So if I get somehow get everything organized in my life, like get a new job soon. The Rio Grande. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do. I know it's been years since I last uploaded like Heroes of Villains, but it's just life's been really busy. So, and now we have Goofy. Yeah, now you're a gacho. Yes, long before a Goofy movie. Yeah, trying on a new saddle, huh? Nickelodeon movies, maybe a couple. Again, I don't know. That does look some. That does look like some pretty good meat you got there. So this really does feel like one of the classic Goofy shorts. Huh, Aria, South America's equivalent to an ostrich. Ferdinand 2017, probably not. I mean, again, I don't know. Again, I can't keep too much away. I can't give too much away. So, of course. Finding Nemo. Yeah, pretty much. I'd say Finding Nemo has a chance of being in Heroes and Villains. Just gonna be difficult to work with since well, he didn't put the Barracuda on his Pixar villains ranking. He was just making a joke at that point when he was ranting about man. By the people's logic, should I include the Barracuda on the Pixar villains ranking? Well, Kron is definitely is more of the main antagonist of Dinosaur. At least he has a character, so. And this is the film that introduces Jose. Yeah, before the Three Caballeros, this was the film that introduced Jose Carico. Brazil, huh? As for the other Alice in Wonderland characters, they probably will show up in some way. Haven't decided when. Like I said, I have so much planned for the rest of the series. I haven't had it fully thought out yet. That's a cool effect. That's a cool effect. Hey, bananas. Nope, now it's toucans. Now there's Donald again. I wouldn't know because I'm not in charge of Disney Hero the Villains. I'm pretty sure he died in the fight with Timon and Pumbaa. I know support appeared Darkson too. I used footage of support in my series, but I don't know if he'll return in Disney Heroes Villains. That's Ace's decision. Portuguese English dictionary. I guess he didn't take Spanish or Portuguese classes before coming to Brazil. Samba. I don't know if this was the first. I mean, maybe an animated film that's set in Brazil, but long before Rio. If I remember correctly, I think the first Brazilian animated film ever made was in the 50s. I think I could be wrong. Like Amazon Symphony, I think it was called. It's like 1950, 1951. shows. The Walking with trilogy. I'm not sure exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, who knows? Well, at least Donald seems to like it in Brazil. Family Guy and Simpsons? Probably not, mostly because they have some really strict copyright stuff, and I just don't know what I would do with them. The end. So that was Saludos Amigos. And it's an alright film. I mean, it's kind of strange this is labeled as part of the Disney animation lineup since, well, it's only just a little over 40 minutes, so it almost barely counts, but hey, at least that means I have a little more time to get started on the next watch along. So yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed this. Hold on. What's this thing doing? Okay, I'll turn it off for now. So anyway, that'll be it for this one. I will start the next one momentarily. I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I will see y'all in the next one.